a big sigh.
Good evening. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you for joining us, everyone. We are going to begin by singing Ma Yafeh Hayom, and we hope you will join us. Ma Yafeh Hayom, Shabbat Shalom. 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 Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Ma Yafeh Hayom. Shabbat Shalom. Ma Yafeh Hayom. Shabbat Shalom.
Well, Shabbat is beautiful. That's Ma Yafeh Hayom. And it's beautiful to spend, get ready for Shabbat and begin to welcome it with you. And we call this Tune into Shabbat. It's the chance to say goodbye to the week that was and kind of think about ways to make Shabbat as special as it can as we start it. All right, so we always like to start by getting ourselves comfortable, get a good spot. I see some of you have good spots on the couch over there. And as we get ready, we'll think about where are we in the Jewish year. We're about to have the new year of the trees. That's called Tu BiShvat. That's the date of the month that it takes place in, the 15th of Shabbat, the month, the Jewish month. And it's to celebrate trees. Who likes trees? You like trees? I love trees. One of the things that make me most inspired about living is being able to spend time among trees, looking at trees. I feel them in my soul when I see those trees. It really makes me feel like it's amazing to be a part of the world when you see that. So it's the new year of the trees. So we celebrate trees. And we have an expression that a person is like a tree in the field, right? Which means we share a lot in common with trees, right? I see some of you out there. Do you have any limbs? Let me see you shake your limb. Look, yeah, we have limbs. That's right. Look, we have a trunk, right? That's the middle part of our body. We even have a crown. That's what the part of the tree where all the leaves are. That's called the crown. We have that. So we have those in common with trees. We breathe. Trees also, they send out oxygen. We breathe it in. That's very important. Did you know trees talk to each other too? When you see a whole bunch of trees out in the forest, they send messages to each other underneath the ground through their roots. Their roots, that's another thing we have in common. Not part of our body, but our family, we call that our roots. Just like a tree has roots deep in the ground, keeps them strong. Our family keeps us strong. Lets us know who we are. So all these ways we have in common in tree. And on the holiday of Tu BiShvat, we try to think about how we can learn from trees and how we can grow just as trees grow, how we can grow as people. We eat all different fruits to help us do that. So I can talk more about that and then send some stuff about how to celebrate Tu BiShvat. But with each fruit that we eat as part of the holiday, we think about how it relates to how we can grow as people. All right, so I thought I'd start a song with some trees. So get comfortable and enjoy the beginning of this song and poem about trees.
There's poetry in trees, they say. And, well, one day a poet found it. And then a music master wove around it melody. An artist touched it, gave it form in colors rich and warm. Now we bring to you these three: poem, picture, melody. A simple tribute to a tree.
All right, so that's avodah. That means work. And the other part of the song is menucha. That means rest. That's what we're all getting ready for as we enter into Shabbat. So Landon's going to take us through the week with avodah first.
Yom Rishon, and we sing avodah. Yom Sheni, avodah. Yom Shlishi, avodah. Oh, avodah.
Right, that was through, what was that? Through Tuesday. All right, we're going to get ready for the second half of the week. Maybe this time something you accomplished. That's a good thing to think about. Something new you learned, or something you finally got right that you've been working on. Here we go.
Yom Revi'i, avodah. Yom Chamishi, avodah. Yom Shishi, avodah. Oh, avodah.
Yeah, we did a lot this week, didn't we? All right, let's say goodbye to that, and let's get ready for the rest. Get ready for Shabbat. Here we go.
Yom Shabbat, menucha. Yom Shabbat, menucha. Yom Shabbat, menucha. Oh, menucha.
How do you like to rest on Shabbat? Really enjoy the day by getting some rest in. Going outside can be restful, right? Restful for your soul. Makes everything feel nice. There's some trees, so I kept it in for this week. Then you can come home, take a nice nap or rest. That's true. Real rest, right? That's what Shabbat means, to rest. Comes from the words to rest. And then finally, some games there. That's always a nice way to just relax and have fun. So that's the menucha. Now I'm really starting to feel the Shabbat spirit. Let's take a walk over to Kane Street. I know some of you are far from Kane Street right now. I especially know some of you out there I see, you're really far from Kane Street. So here it is, our beloved synagogue. If we listen closely, I hear the Shabbat tunes. Here it comes.
Ooh. Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam, chiri biri biri bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Shabbat shalom, hey Shabbat shalom, hey Shabbat 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 shalom. One more time, Shabbat shalom. Hey, Shabbat, Shalom. Hey, Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Hey, Shabbat, Shalom. Hey, Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Hey, Shabbat, Shalom. Hey, Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Bim, bam, bim, 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 bam, bim, 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 bam. Chiri, biri, biri, bim, bam, bim, 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 bam. Bim, 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 bam.
It's nice to take a walk over to Kane Street. All right, let's go back home now. So we have to prepare our home for Shabbat. That's what we call this next part, because you want to get your home all ready for Shabbat, right? So since we were talking about trees, I thought I'd bring in another Shabbat custom. This one is one, we said one of the things we like to do on Shabbat is we honor the day. Right? We honor the day of Shabbat. The day itself, we like to show it honor. Some ways we do it, we've talked about. You kind of put on some nice clothes. That's a nice way to honor Shabbat. That's a way to show respect and honor for the day. Another way is to make your home nice, festive, make it good. So a practice is to buy flowers before Shabbat. Flowers maybe here. How new they are, but there's some flowers. So you buy flowers set them on your table. It brightens your table, makes your home look a little more holiday-like, right? Makes you celebrate life. Just have a nice flower on your table. So that's a great way to do it. And I think it especially makes me think of, here's a little thing about in Israel. When you go to Israel, there's flower stalls all over the place on Fridays. People buy flowers, bring them to their homes, bring them to guests so that everyone can sit around a nice Friday night dinner with flowers and family and friends and really celebrate Shabbat. So that's a great way to honor Shabbat. It's to get some flowers once a week on Friday and really bring that into your home. We call that preparing the home for Shabbat. All right. If you want to get a flower or two, set it up in your home right now. Landon can give us a little music for that, maybe, in fact.
A little setting up music.
Yeah. I'll go back. Give us a little flower setting up music.
Why don't we sing our Kane Street Nigun together?
That's good.
Yada da 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 da, yada da 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 da, yada da 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 da, yada da 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 da, yada da 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 da, yada da 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 da. Yada da 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 da, yada da 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 da, yada da 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 da, yada da 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 da, yada da 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 da, yada da 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 da.
Okay, so once you get your home all settled and nice, especially if there's flowers in it, I think this might really attract our next guests. You might not see these visitors. They're angels that come into our home, all right before Shabbat. We sing a song to them. And we say, if these angels come, they arrive, they look around, if everything, you have your flowers, you've got everything set up nicely to honor Shabbat, they bless the home, but then they leave and let you celebrate Shabbat. So if we sing together, I think these angels will show up for us. Let's try.
Let's try. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharei, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem leshalom, malachei hashalom, malachei elyon. Mi melech, malachei hamlachim, hakadosh baruch hu. Baruch hu ni leshalom, malachei hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Sechem leshalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu.
Yeah, some of that singing you did really helped. That's why those angels arrived. I know it. Oh, it's nice to have them here. It's nice to have another visitor. It's come all the way. She's been walking around Kane Street, all right, but sometimes she also comes out. So I think I hear her coming up the steps now. It's Tamar. Tamar, I'm so glad you can make it to everyone's home on Shabbat. All right, let's sing to the dinosaur together. All the things we do on Shabbat. Let's go. There's a dinosaur knocking at my door. Knock, knock, 1, 2, 3. There's a dinosaur knocking at my door, and she wants to spend Shabbat with me. Well, she likes to light the candles, ping, ping, and she likes to drink the wine, gulp, 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 and she likes to eat the challah. Yum, 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 yum. She does it all the time. There's a dinosaur knocking at my door. Knock, knock, 1, 2, 3. There's a dinosaur knocking at my door, and she wants to spend Shabbat with me and you. Tamar, thank you so much for spending Shabbat with us. All right, let's move along because it is getting a little later, not quite Shabbat time yet. So we still have a little time to talk about one of the words that help us think about Shabbat. We call this Ele Hadivarim. These are the words. It's like a word of the week. So we were talking about Tu BiShvat. So we need to know the word for trees in Hebrew, right? We said New Year of the trees. So the word for tree in Hebrew is eitz. And another reason we want this word is I know you know the blessing for when we say the blessing over the grape juice. We've said it many times. I would say, Borei Puri Hagafen. We bless for the one who created the fruit on the vine. Borei Puri Hagafen. When we say a blessing on the fruits that we're going to eat on Tu BiShvat, right, we eat all these different fruits. They're tree fruits, right? Because we're celebrating trees. So you say the same blessing, but we say Borei Puri Ha'etz. Created the fruit of the tree. So an eitz is a very important word. We use it in different ways too. Eitz Chaim. This is a song. Maybe we're going to sing that next, or we'll do a little version. That's the tree of life. So we love, again, we think about trees, so you got to know the word eitz. We're going to use it for the blessing. You might know another word for tree, which is ilan. That's sometimes used in Israel too. But that's actually, I'm particularly interested, it's an Aramaic word. That's where we get that word from, ilan. But they think it might come from the word ilon, which is an oak tree in Hebrew. So that's it. That's another idea. Ilon, ilan, and eitz. You can't go wrong with eitz. Hebrew word for tree. Landon, give us a little tree song.
Yeah,
tree singing.
Let's sing a little Etz Chaim, and we need to put our hands together for this one. We have some special claps, so here it goes. Etz Chaim hi lamachazikim ba b'tomecha meushar Etz Chaim hi lamachazikim ba b'tomecha meushar. Here come the claps. Shalom, 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 shalom. It is a tree of life to those who hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. It is a tree of life to those who hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. Here we go. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, 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 shalom.
So that's another tree, the tree of life. And I look today, I see the sun going down below some of the trees. Now Shabbat is really getting close. So let's go out into the fields. That's how they used to welcome Shabbat. To go out into the fields and welcome Shabbat as the sun was setting. That's how some of our rabbis of old did it. And they came up with something called Kabbalat Shabbat. When they would do that, they'd sing songs to the coming Shabbat. And one of the songs we sing is from a psalm, and it's about how trees, people who do good deeds, tzaddikim, are like trees. We look at a tree and you think of a person who stands tall, stands for good things, strong roots, doesn't easily get blown over. They know what's important in life. They know what things are good for them and for things are good for other people. And that's how we see in trees strong, righteous people. So we have a song for that. We're going to sing it right now.
Tzadika tamar ifrach ke'erez balvanon Iske shetulim beveit Adonai bechatrot Eloheinu yafrichu od yenun beseva Deshenim verananim Iyu lehagid Ki Yashar Adonai Suri Velo Ablatabo.
Yeah, there's some of the trees that we sing about in that song, and they're part of the holiday too, because dates come off of the palm. Here, I'm gonna grab one of those. Nice and sweet. There's some little blackberries maybe on the tree. This is one of the cedars of Lebanon. That's what that is right there. So we sing again on Tu BiShvat. We say the blessings. I mean, over these particular types of fruit from the trees, and that one, the date. What's inside of it? A pit, soft on the outside, pit on the inside. All right, that's the first one we eat. It was actually hard on the outside, soft on the inside. Then we eat a fruit that's like that, soft on the outside, hard on the inside. Then we eat one that's soft on the outside and inside for the holiday. And that's how it helps us grow like a tree. We learn that we want our inside and outside to all be soft and welcoming and warm and full of love for people and for ourselves. That's how those different fruits help us think of that. All right, Shabbat is coming, so we're going to get ready. If you have any candles there, we can light our candles together. I'm going to light my candle. You can take a moment if you have any candles. Hold on. And you know, each week, this is what I really look forward to, is when Landon brings the energy of the coming Shabbat into our homes. He has a special way of doing it. Let's listen.
All right, so we are all going to take a deep breath together and let it out. Yes, because we are relaxing and we are taking in the glow of those Shabbat candles, the beauty of the Shabbat candles. And we want to bring it inside of us. We want to internalize this idea. So we are going to wave our arms around a couple times, and we are going to imagine that we are literally bringing the glow, the brightness, the light of the Shabbat candle to us as we cover our eyes and say the blessing. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kedishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. And together we say Amen, and we open our eyes.
Shabbat Shalom to everyone. It's so nice to see you. Shabbat Shalom. Have a good, restful, peaceful Shabbat. Begin to enjoy those trees for the holiday coming next week. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Nice to see you.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Sorry.